Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to my channel. In this video, we're going to be breaking down the team I have prepared for my week 1 battle, as well as the live commentary right after. So you get to kind of hear my thoughts and everything, what's going on in the battle. We're going up against Mega Mando in week 1 and his Sacramento Kingdras. You see his team in the top right, well the matchup. So my Pokemon are on the left and his are on the right. Going with the Gen 5 sprites here, just to kind of change it up, because in the SDL right now we have the Pokemon Home sprites. Doesn't really matter, but yeah, he has the Terra Fairy, so he can terrestrialize any of his Pokemon except for 2 of them to be a Fairy type. Iron Valiant, he cannot Terra into a Fairy type, not only because it's already a Fairy type, which is one of the rules, you can't Terra something into its own typing, but also because that's a complex band for Iron Valiant. It can't use a booster energy, and it cannot terrestrialize. Iron Bundle also cannot use, it cannot terrestrialize, and it can't use freeze dry, but I believe it can still use the booster energy. I'll have to brush up on that just to make sure. So yeah, other than that, I think Garchomp Golden Go is going to be a famed, you know, what do you call it? Famed core here. Golden Go is obviously, you know, you can't status it, you can't lower its stats at all. It's a problem for sure, and it complements Garchomp very well because it resists Fairy, it resists Ice, it resists Dragon, so that's nice. And then of course Garchomp resists Fire, which is helpful for a Golden Go. Iron Valiant is, you know, very scary. It can be either physical or special. Fairy Fighting is a typing a lot of people have wanted for a while. We finally have it here in Gen 9. So that's cool. Kilowattrel could be interesting because it gets Volt Absorb, so you might want to bring that for Regieleki. It's also very quick. It's a very fast Pokemon, so Iron Bundle could also be an issue because it's just, you know, very fast, and it can't freeze dry, which is helpful for sure. But you know, it can be a problem for sure still. And then Serena, I wouldn't be surprised. It's got hazard removal, and it can also be pretty offensive if he wants to run it like that. So we'll have to keep in mind all of those things. Let's get into my team here. Got the Regieleki with the Focus Sash, Modest, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Terra Blast, Charge Beam, Terra Ice, obviously being our Terrestrialize option. So we can turn it into an Ice type and just hit Garchomp with a big Terra Blast. We're Modest max speed. If he's max speed Garchomp, I believe, like max speed Jolly, if he's either +1 from like a Scale Shot or he's Choice Scarfed, we will speed time if he's max speed. However, if he's speed creeping my Palafin, maybe if he thinks I'm running Choice Scarf Palafin, he might just go just outspeed, you know, have a little bit of speed, well, have a lot of speed and a little bit of EVs left over for like extra HP or something. If he does that, we will outspeed it 100% of the time, so that's nice. We do have the Focus Sash there just as a safety belt. He doesn't have a lot of priority on his team. Off the top of my head, it doesn't even look like he has any priority. I don't know, maybe Iron Bundle gets Aqua Jet, I'm not sure about that. I don't get affected by like Rocky Helmet or Rough Skin or anything because I am a special attacker. I considered Magnet, but I do like the Focus Sash here because I actually got O-code by a Terra Fairy Earthquake from Garchomp. I think it was Life Orb. I think I think if it's Jolly Life Orb, I gotta recheck the calcs. If it's Jolly Life Orb, I probably live it. If it's Adamant Life Orb, I don't. Even if I'm Terra Ice, so it's not even super effective, it still does a lot of damage. So the Focus Sash is nice there because if I lead Regieleki and he leads Garchomp, like I said in my mock, that's what happened. They just went for the Terra Fairy, and then my Terra Blast did not knock them out because they're a Fairy type and not a Dragon Ice type. So with the Focus Sash, it allows me to win that that kind of situation, win that exchange, I guess, because then I can just Volt Switch. Once he tears the Garchomp, Volt Switch is just free against his whole team, and barring any like fast Scarfers like Kilowattrel or Iron Valiant or Iron Bundle, we can outspeed everything and do a lot of damage. Obviously, Volt Absorb Kilowattrel is a thing. However, Terra Blast Ice will probably just run through that very quickly, so that's good. Next up is Brock, our Palafin. We got Flip Turn, Jet Punch, Close Combat, and Wave Crash. We don't really need any other coverage in my opinion, because like water against his team is really good. Close Combat hits Serena pretty well. It does about half to it in most cases. Close combat hits Iron Bundle. Iron Bundle cannot freeze dry, so that's good. Flip turn is nice. I can just get momentum. I have enough speed to outspeed a max speed Golden Go, which is nice. Wave Crash just does a lot to everything. I mean, I'm max HP, or I'm sorry, I'm max attack adamant. A little bit of HP because I had some leftover EVs. I went with the protective pads here. I was considering Lumberry. If it's a max speed Moltres, it will outspeed us and be able to burn us. With a Will-O-Wisp, however, I don't think you'll run max speed and Will-O-Wisp at the same time. If you're running max speed, it'll probably be like an offensive set. So, yeah. And that wouldn't be fun, but at least I have Jet Punch. Jet Punch, if you don't know, it's like a stronger Aqua Jet pretty much, so that's good. But I went for protective pads not only because it will help me against a flame body from the Moltres. I don't get affected because this will stop contact effects from taking effect. So, you know, Lumberry would help the first time, but if he's, you know, if I close combat and he brings in Moltres and I get the burn, oh, I have the Lumberry. But next time he brings in Moltres, I could still get affected by that burn. Protective pads completely eliminates it unless my item's knocked off, of course. And it also deals with Rough Skin, Rocky Helmet, Garchomp better because I don't get affected by it, obviously. And without Ice Punch, that could be really helpful. So, yep, that is the Palafin. Next up is Clodsire. We're going Clodsire with the Black Sludge. So apparently I haven't learned my lesson as far as terrestrializing poison types into non-poison types and then getting affected by the Black Sludge. But I don't see myself Terra Icing the Clodsire in like any situation. Unless I really need to avoid an attack, like an Earthquake from a Garchomp or something. But I still think the Black Sludge is nice because if he runs like a Trick Golden Go, which is a pretty common set, whether it be Scarfed or Specs or anything, I can get the residual damage off on him with the Black Sludge. Seeing as how Clodsire is a switch into Golden Go for sure, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to Trick and then he loses his item. Of course, it hinders me if I'm locked into one move, but if he's getting hit with the Black Sludge instead of getting health every turn with the leftovers, that could be really nice. So Recover, Poison Jab, Spikes, Earthquake. This is basically my Iron Valiant answer. Like I said, it deals with Golden Go pretty well. I'm unaware so that I can't get set up on by Golden Go pretty much. I mean, it can take Earthquakes, and you know, Nasty Plot plus Recover, but even if he goes for Nasty Plot, unaware is gonna kind of stop that from being a thing. Yeah, and I think that's about it. I guess if Mesprit wants to Calm Mind on me, but I'm probably not staying in against Mesprit. It's mainly there for the Iron Valiant and the Golden Go. I'm not Water Absorb because Iron Bundle can just click an Ice type move, even if I was Water Absorb, and that's his only Water type, so this makes sense. I believe this HP plus this HP plus Defense allows me to take 2 Zen Headbutts from an Iron Valiant, and also take, with the Spadef, it allows me to take 2 Psychics if it's like especially offensive, so it's just generally my answer for that thing. And then Poison Jab should 2-hit KO it, because it's not the bulkiest thing. We have Spikes that we can get up hazards, because I don't know if Moltres gets Defog, but I believe Kilowattrel does. He does have Rapid Spin with Serena, but just having to force that is really nice. He has a lot of grounded Pokemon on his team, so that's nice. Next up, we have Farigiraf, Goofymon 2 here, Wish, Shadow Ball, Hyper Voice, Protect. Hyper Voice is really good against this team. There's very few resistance, very few as in 1. Golden Go is his only resistance, and I can hit that with Shadow Ball. But mainly this thing is going to be a Spadef wall for that Iron Bundle. Primarily Kilowattrel. It will also be pretty good for. Moltres I can switch into pretty well. And we're just here for some Wish support. You know, maybe if Brock gets lowered in health a little bit, just really anything we can switch into and you know, pass the wishes on. Again, it is a bulky wish. It's a base 120 HP stat, so that's really cool. Nothing much else to say about this thing. Next up is Dagger, our Holucha. Max HP, almost. Max attack, Adamant, 4 in defense, and Spadef. And we're just Sword Stance, Acrobatics, Rock Slide, Fire Punch. Pretty self-explanatory thing here. Obviously with the Rillaboom there, trying to pop that Grassy Seed could be very helpful. Fire Punch is obviously nice for that Golden Go. I was thinking about this. I don't know. I was thinking about a different move, but Fire Punch just does more. Unless it was, Yeah, I don't remember what it was. It was something I wanted to use, but I figured I couldn't. Maybe it was Fling, but obviously Fling is not gonna work with a grassy seed. But yeah, Fire Punch is a lot. It might OHKO him from full if I'm at +2, so that could be nice. But with the grassy seed, we can take physical hits a little bit better, and we can, once we get one Swords Dance up, Rock Slide is a non-contact move, so it will not. I have no risk of Flame Body. Of course, if I click Fire Punch or Acrobatics on it, there's a chance I get burned, which would suck. But even at that point, I mean, if I'm at +2 and I'm burned, I'm basically neutral, and I can still click moves and just be generally annoying, do a lot of damage. So yeah, didn't really need any fighting stab here. I felt like these 3 moves are pretty powerful against his team. So yeah, and then last but not least, of course, we have the Rillaboom Terrain Extender with 240 HP, 172 defense, 52 Spit F, and 44 speed. The speed is to outspeed a Moltres, and this defense is specifically designed to take a non-invested U-turn from a Moltres. Now, he doesn't have to be attack lowering nature, even though if it is a Moltres, if it's like a standard defensive, maybe it's like Roost, Will-O-Wisp, U-turn, and Flamethrower, or Air Slash, or whatever, it's usually, in my experience, it would go bold so that it doesn't harm that special attack, because the U-turn damage doesn't matter as much. But even if he doesn't do that, and I outspeed him by 1 point, again, if he has no speed, so it's kind of running that risk. But if that happens, in fact, I'm actually just I'm gonna flip these so that I have a little bit extra speed just in case he puts a little bit into the Moltres. If he does that, I go for the substitute, I outspeed. I can keep the substitute even as he U-turns. So that's going to really stop him from just being able to U-turn around and pivot in. Obviously, Moltres, I can't touch it at all, but if I can substitute and then Leech Seed, I can generally be annoying with that. I have U-turn as well, so that I can U-turn out against things like, I mean, if I have a sub up, I could U-turn against things like Garchomp or Golden Go or I guess Iron Valiant. And then I have Taunt so that I can stop things from setting up on me, which is really cool. And yeah, that's about it. I can stop, I guess, Mesprit from getting rocks up. But yeah, this is my main Garchomp switch-in, or answer, if you want to call it that. It just generally, it's also nice for Serena. I mean, it's not going to deal with it incredibly well. But if he stays and tries a triple axle, I can U-turn and get some damage off. And then, yeah, go from there. So that is the team. It's pretty offensive. I mean, I'm probably going to lead Regieleki to be scary. And I have the Focus Sash as kind of a nice safety clip. And I'm just going to try to, this is my breaker. I want to break things with Palafin. Hopefully I can late game sweep or just mid game get a few kills with this, get at least 1 kill. If something's a really big problem for me and I just do a 1-for-1 trade, that's fine. But yeah, that's the game plan. Hopefully, these are my 2 pivots. Hopefully they come in clutch. Garchomp is a threat, but hopefully we will have it mitigated with the Rillaboom. And, just generally with the Grassy Terrain, it'll help my team. Grassy Terrain is really, I have the Terrain Extender for 1 so that I can stay in and be annoying with the sub and Leech Seed and keep the Grassy Terrain around an extra 3 turns in case I do get Hawlucha in. But also it's just helpful for my whole team. The rest of my team is grounded, so it'll be really nice to get that off. Obviously a lot of his team is grounded as well, so it's going to benefit him, but hopefully it benefits me a little more, right? So yeah, that is the 6 Pokemon roster I got going on here. I'm going to go ahead and cut to the battle right here, and I will see you there. Alright, here we are in the battle. The opponent brings Iron Valiant, Garchomp, Golden Go, Iron Bundle, Moltres, and Serena. So nothing too crazy, I think. The opponent did not bring the Muck, Mesprit, or Kilowattrel. So, I believe this is actually the first game of the season. I don't think anyone else has had a battle yet, so this will be fun. Hopefully we get a lot of spectators here. Like I said, I'm just going to lead Twinkle Toes. Nothing crazy here. Does lead Serena. So I could Terra Ice immediately and, maybe just knock this thing out. There's a potential of a Yachi Berry there. So that's obviously scary. A Scarf will not what am I trying to say? A Scarf Serena will not outspeed me. But Terra's not. It's not gonna knock him out. Even if I'm Terra Ice and I Terra Blast, it's not gonna knock him out. So I think my safe play is just to Volt Switch. Now what would I switch into? I could go for Rigarath. U-turn's gonna do a decent chunk for sure. I do have leftovers though, which is cool. But if he just goes for like a drop kick or a power whip, I can get a Sap Sipper immunity kind of thing going on there, which would be helpful. So we're gonna Volt Switch. Okay, stays in 29%. 29. Okay, so let's see. Not max HP. In fact, I don't even know if it has any HP. It doesn't look like it does. Could I have knocked it out? Terra Blast still probably does not get the kill. I don't think he triple axles here. I think if anything, a U-turn or maybe a power whip come off. Triple axle would suck here though, to be honest. Hold on, let's see here. Triple axle. Yeah, it does a lot to me for sure. So I think the safest play I think is going to be Farigarath. U-turn does come out, so I probably should have gone Clodsire there, but it is what it is. We will get a little bit of recovery after this switch out here. Maybe the Garchomp comes in. If the Garchomp comes in, I'd probably go into Rillaboom immediately. Which sucks because he might try to get up Hazards. Iron Valiant, okay. So I think I just make the switch into Clodsire. Actually, I'm not too sure. I need to make sure this thing isn't gonna like surprise me with anything. So let's go ahead and look it up. I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what it's gonna do. It's either gonna set up or it's just gonna click knock off. I don't think it's really gonna go crazy with anything else. It does get stored power, so Calm Mind stored power could be a problem, which is kind of why I don't want to protect here. Protect would be nice to scout what it wants to do, and then just to get some recovery, but it's a little risky because if he does start sitting with stored power, that could be a problem. Just because we're close combat, that does a shit ton. Whoa, buddy, calm down with that. That did a lot of damage. Here, let me try to calc this, see what kind of set we're looking at. Yeah, this is choice banded 100%. This is choice banded 100%, bro. I think a spikes would be cool here. Obviously, a recover is likely from me. 42%. Yeah, so he's adamant choice banded, and that did a lot of damage. So let's go for a spike here. Garchomp comes out. We're gonna go into Boom Boom, which is super obvious. So we might try to get a yeah, Stealth Rocks go off there. Now, I believe I substitute. Moltres does come out. I'm gonna Leech Seed here. See if he. Oh, they have a little bit of speed invested on this thing. Okay. Now, do I play really stupid? No, I'm not playing stupid. I'm gonna go into Goofymon. He could U-turn, and it's a good play from him. Yeah. So I could have stayed in and clicked substitute, but it wasn't worth risking my Rillaboom that early. Kind of unfortunate there. I need to see what this Garchomp set's gonna be. For sure. For show. Okay, in comes the Sheik. So I'm predicting some sort of Psychic type move. Choice banded Zen Headbutt will definitely knock me out. So I didn't calc for a choice banded set. What will Rillaboom take from it? It doesn't take all that much. It'll still do a hefty chunk. Oh no! Ice Punch. I was not expecting that. Okay. Okay. So my question is, do I let this thing go down? Well, I don't think Holucha knocks this thing out. with acrobatics. No, it doesn't. So at +1, do I at least take an ice punch? I think I do. Ice punch. Yeah, I'll take the ice punch. Not very well, but I'm not grounded, so I won't get HP from that. Oh, I can just bring in Brock, though. Okay, so he switched. That's interesting. Now, I should outspeed this. So I'm going to flip turn. I want a little bit of damage. So that's what we're going to do here. I probably see a switch out here. Garchomp comes in. He's going to see my protective pads. See how much this does. It does 20. Okay, so no Rocky Helmet. Unless it just doesn't show. That's definitely possible. The risk in bringing in Rillaboom here is if he knocks me out, I lose Grassy Terrain, and then Hawlucha is just not useless, but it doesn't have as much kick as it originally would. Oh, you know what I can do? I can bring in Twinkle Toes, and because of the Grassy Terrain, after 2 turns, my Focus Sash will be back. But let me calc this real quick first. Oh boy, flip turn to a Garchomp. It did 20%, so he's got a little bit of bulk. I don't know its item though. If it's Yachi Berry, that's kind of a problem. Okay, let's say he has 200 HP, which kind of aligns with the calculation here. Terra Blast with a Yachi Berry. Oh, it's close. It's quite close. It really is quite close. But if I bring in Dagger, I could just trigger the Grassy Seed now, and that would be quite nice, I think. Now, if he Dragon Tails me, that's very sad. But other than that, there's not much Garchomp can do to me, right? Of course, Dragon Tail is very possible, but this is like the best Pokemon I could ask for as far as getting it in with, you know, safely with the defense boost. Nothing else I really want to deal with, I guess. It's kind of... See, the only thing is I don't want to lose Regieleki. Now we're gonna go Regieleki here, and here's why. Okay, he's got... Oh, he doesn't have leftovers. Because if he has the Yachi Berry, he can't be Life Orb, and he can't knock me out with a... well, wait, he can because he'll have Stab Earthquake. Never mind. Okay. Okay, he does Terra Fairy. So, Dragon Tail. So he does have Dragon Tail. So I'm very glad I did not bring that thing in. Bring in the Hawlucha. That would have been very sad. Okay, I think now I can flip turn. Unless it just doesn't knock him out. I don't know if it does or not. It's very sad that Fergaraf is this low already, and rocks are on the field to stay. I don't have any Rapid Spinner or anything, which kind of sucks. Kind of sucks. I wish I brought boots on this thing, because that would have been helpful. So Yachi, wait, no, he doesn't have a Yachi. I'm dumb. I don't know why I keep thinking that. Okay, so if I'm hero mode, I still don't knock him out with a flip turn. I just don't, oh, but I'm a protective pad, so I don't really have much to fear from this. Let's calc the what do you call it? The Dragon Tail. Terastallized into a... Okay, that's fine. Wait, did that... What? I'm sorry. I'm taking a long time between these because I just want to be... Yeah, Dragon Tail isn't changing its damage output. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I feel like Boom Boom would be a safe switch in here. Safe being kind of relative because... I don't know. I just don't know, man. He has flamethrower, so maybe I could live a U-turn after rocks. It would be close, but maybe I can. But even then, I'm just kind of rolling the dice. I think I'm gonna go into Rillaboom here though, because I don't want to take a big Terra Blast or Earthquake. Dragon Tail, so I actually lived that, so I can use that thing as a sack later on, which is pretty nice. I think I just bring it in again. I am giving the Garchomp a lot of health back, which sucks. But I want to see what his move is here. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Oh, this Garchomp set is annoying me. Okay. Well, does a okay, Terra Blast did 37. I don't think a Thunderbolt's knocking this thing out. I don't think it is. Because I'm an Ice type now. I'm not an Electric type. So he's going to Dragon Tail, and I'm going to probably lose Dagger if I bring it in here. So I'm just going to bring in Brock here, and I'm going to Wave Crash, hoping that he just goes for Dragon Tail. Okay, that is what happened. And I lost health due to the recoil. He's got the Hazards game going strong right now. And Iron Valiant is looking quite scary, to be honest. But on the plus side, it's Choice Band. It's got to be locked into an attack. And that's very helpful. We got to get our Hawlucha in at some point in the next 5 turns. Alexandra comes in. Is this thing scarfed? Or does it just know it can take a hit? It might just know it can take a hit. This might be the opportunity to get in a Hawlucha. Maybe. That's quite the maybe. Wait, I forget if I know this Serena has defense or has HP. What did it do? On turn 1, oh, it did 29. Okay, yeah. Yeah, so I don't think it has any HP investment, which means why would it be physically defensive? Unless it's scarfed. It could very easily be scarfed right now, and fooling the heck out of me. But if it's scarfed, I can bring in Dagger, which would be quite the cool thing to do. Close Combat doesn't knock this thing out though. It doesn't. So I'm gonna flip turn. It does 23%. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in Dagger here as the Rapid Spin comes off. Now the good thing about this is I can just Acrobatics. Of course, if he switches, I could just win, potentially. He switches into Moltres. But if I stay in, click Swords Dance as he clicks Triple Axle, that's obviously very bad for me. I don't think I lived that either. Hold on, first of all, let's calc how much this Rapid Spin did to me. 13.6%. Oh, yeah, no. Oh, wait, that's the wrong Pokemon. I put +1 on my Palafin here. Which still, yeah, this is very offensive. In fact, I don't even know how it did that much. Am I missing something? I don't think I am, man. What if it's like Choice Banded? Hold on, let's calc for Farigiraf. Yeah, okay, so it's max attack adamant. So I just don't understand how it did that much to this thing though, because I'm at +1 defense. So I don't know. But if he triple axles, of course there's a chance to miss, but it's doing a lot of damage. It might not even. I'm gonna click Acrobatics. It's not worth it. I just need to do some damage. Okay, good. I'm pretty glad I did that, to be honest. Obviously, Golden Go is gonna come in now. Now I could keep this thing around. I just don't think it's necessary. Well, I don't think that would be very good of me, to be honest. Goldilocks, okay. Goldenga. Life orb. Is this gonna knock me out? Oh, it's knocking me out, alright. For sure. Fire Punch just does not do a lot to this thing. Well, it'll do like 40 to 45%. It's worth it. I can try to get a burn off, suppose. Okay, it actually did more, so he's not very offensive. Or he's not very defensive. So that's good to know. Okay. I guess we just bring in Twinkle Toes. Right? Because how much HP could this thing have? It doesn't. It doesn't look like it has any. Now it could be Scarf, but that won't outspeed Regieleki. Because Regielecki's just too. It's too damn quick. And here I just click Thunderbolt because that does a lot to everything. I believe it'll knock this thing out. Oh, I am Terra though. Let's just take the stab off. Oh, it doesn't matter because Transistor. I don't know. This calc is not really helping me out here, if I'm being honest. It's really not. But I'll bring this thing in. Oh my god. Why did I take so much damage there? Wait, what? Oh, because I'm an ice type. I'm a goober. See, I really should have brought some sort of removal. We knocked this out. And I think now we just have to do damage. Well, obviously, we can't switch. We just have to hope he doesn't have a Scarfed Iron Bundle for whatever reason. Doesn't get Aqua Jet. Iron Valiant comes in. What does more? Thunderbolt or Terra Blast? Yeah, see, this Terra type shit is just being stupid. I don't know why it thinks that Thunderbolt's gonna do more because I'm Terra'd into an ice type. I'm not understanding that. I'll click. Oh, he's got the Shadow Sneak. Didn't know this thing got that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Did not know. Okay, we can bring in Goofymon because I'm a normal type, and we can click Wish. Why would we click Wish? Because I need to get healthy. Damn, those rocks really did me in there. I should have known Shadow Sneak was coming, but it is what it is. Now, can I just like not protect? Because I would love to not have to protect here. Oh, that's the wrong Pokemon. I don't think I have to protect here. Of course, it would be pretty dumb for me to risk that. So I'm gonna just protect. Hurricane, you might be offensive. You might be very offensive. I'll wish again. Okay, never mind. That's not really scaring me. Iron Valiant comes in as I get a Hyper Voice off. That's huge damage. I'll protect here. I think a close combat, yeah. He's just gonna click close combat here. I don't think I live this. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I do not think I live this. And Iron Bundle, I'm sure it gets some sort of special attack that, yeah, it probably has Hyper Beam, just so that it can hit me, my Palafin, or Air Cutter potentially. Oh boy. Okay. So now we gotta think. First of all, let's make sure I don't live this, because if we can, it might be worth staying in. Adamante. Dude, the hazards are doing me in right now. For real. This thing's hella strong, too. Yeah, that shit's knocking me out for show. I think I have to let Goofymon go down. Because I kind of still need Brock, I think. I'll let Goofymon go down. CC comes off. And I think he has to keep... Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to take along here because I want it to be obvious that I'm bringing in Brock to jet punch the Iron Valiant. Does that, if that makes sense? I don't want there to be any hesitation in that move. I just want to do a few calcs while I'm on this turn. So jet punch will knock this thing out. I'm thinking I close combat when I bring in Brock right after I let this thing go down, expecting Iron Bundle to come in. Because he has to know by the damage I'm doing that I can't knock out the, I can't 2-hit KO the Iron Bundle with Jet Punch. There's just no way. Close combat will knock him out. He might sack the Fox, which I didn't think about. If he does that, we're kind of screwed for sure. And I can't come back in on rocks. I can't come back in. It's going to be very close, but I don't think I can. So we're going to have to hope he brings an Iron Bundle instead of Fox. Yeah. That is our hope. And we're sticking to it, guys. We're sticking to it. I'll poison jab. Okay, Brock comes right out and I click close combat. Hope that Iron Bundle comes in. Nope. Okay, that's fine. It might be scarfed at this point. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's not scarfed. Hold on, how much did I take from that? Yeah, 22. I can't come back in, so I think this is a GG. I think it is a freaking G, man. Especially because I have lowered defense now. So can I just jet punch? It sucks. He had the end game thought out well enough. It's good for him. And I think we take the L here. I'm just going to jet punch. I don't think this thing lives a jet punch. Oh wait, it might. Oh, but close combat did 28. So it's... Dude, no, it can't be scarfed. I'm so dumb. But if it's max speed, I get outsped. So, boom. If only Wish worked before the Rock Hazard, I don't think it would have mattered. I don't think it mattered there. Of course, Iron Valiant could come in and Shadow Sneak. Because of a lot of speed. But such is life. There's no way I'd take a hit from Iron Bundle. I mean, I'm -2 or I'm -1. Like even an air cutter will knock me out. Yeah. Of course, Jet Punch does nothing for us, so we will try to. Oh, he's got the speed to boot. Miss. No, he's not missing. We're gonna wish here because at least a 1-0 is a little bit better. Oh no! You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck? Come on! Ugh. Protect. Okay. Dude, we'll be alright. Oh, alright. GG. It's a 2-0. Probably could have won this. I felt like I had a decent matchup here. But I did not execute. Not execute order 66. I don't know. The Garchomp set was good. I just needed hazard removal and I didn't bring any. So pretty dumb by me. I should have run boots. Of course I say I should have when I thought Focus Sash was a good move. I should have brought boots with Rapid Spin on Regieleki or just defog on Hawlucha. But then I would have lost something. I would have either lost a kill on Serena or lost damage on Golden Go, which was kind of required for Regieleki to do. But of course, if Regieleki can just walk around or just come in and out with Volt Switch, it's not really a problem. Except for the Shadow Sneak on the Iron Valiant. Anyway, that's that. Thank you guys for watching. We are 0-1 -2 to start the season. Not how I was hoping, not how I envisioned this start, but we have plenty more time to make up this loss. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I know it's still a long video, so I appreciate you staying through. Even if you skipped around, it's it's whatever. You're here, so yep. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next week for week number 2 or SDL week number 5. So, yeah, I'll see you then.